and older audiences. Remember, we talked about the diaspora. That's why we spoke about it, because it's a building block. Take a picture, do whatever you want to do. Vex if you want, vex too. I don't business. I'm not here for your validation. I'm here to tell you the truth. Now, so Miss Julia asked, so why other artists didn't experience this? Many artists who went to prison, they lost connection with the culture. They didn't evolve creatively. They returned unchanged, or they're stuck in the same narrative. Okay, went to prison, great, whatever, what's new? But Kartel is different. Why? Kartel changed. He refined his voice. I'm going to go deeper into that and tell you why. He shifted how people interpret his legacy, even me. Even me. Growth is what separates comeback from curiosity. Okay? Growth is what separates it. Now, the audience isn't cheering ourselves. People like me, we're not cheering ourselves. We are respecting his journey. That's not prison hype. His current reception isn't free him because he went to prison. No, it's look how far this man has come. Look at what he survived. And look at how he still matters. That is earned respect. That is not hype. Sorry. That's earned respect, not hype. And we only got that because of his behavior and because of the alignment. And we're going to go into some of that spiritual facts that Masonic people should be able to see. Prison doesn't make stars, it exposes them. Many artists went in and they came out forgotten. Kartel came out changed, evolved, and still culturally relevant. His success, I'm sorry to tell you, is not about jail. His success is about resilience, growth, and a story that people recognize in themselves. Remember, we talked about what dancehall is. This quote is by me, Miss Blue Fire. Talked about dancehall. Now, here is my thesis. This is legacy. It's not prison hype. Vybz Kartel's recent success is rooted in story, survival, and transformation, not incarceration optics. We want to forget about that, actually. Prison can create noise. It cannot create longevity. These are facts. Prison does not guarantee success. Here's a reality check for you. Many artists gone to prison, them come out, outpaced by the culture, forgotten, disconnected. If prison alone created success, the industry would be full of comeback kings, and it isn't. These are facts. If prison alone created success, the industry would be full of comeback kings, and it isn't. These are facts. Let me show you what prison hype actually look like. Again, I told you, sympathy spikes, free up moments, temporary streaming bumps. Temporary streaming bumps. That's what prison hype look like. What it lacks: sustained relevance, cross-generational respect, cultural leadership. Prison hype fades fast, people. Kartel's reverence didn't. And it won't. It will not. And I'm telling you this as a woman that sees far. I'm telling you this as a woman that sees far, and I'm going to explain to you why. This is not ego here. I'm not talking to you from ego. You can leave all of that testosterone to the men. I'm telling you from a woman that can see far. And a lot of women in the space, they have voices too, and guys should treat them better. Now, this is the critical difference. Kartel continued to release music. He still influenced the slang and the tone. He shaped younger artists. His name never left the conversation, ever. He's still a reference point, and he's still a blueprint. This is not a comeback. This is continuity. He's continuing different. It's not a comeback. Right? The public response is about the change. This is what the audience is reacting to, people. His growth under pressure, his mental endurance, a visible shift in perspective, and his survival without the bitterness. Listen, some of the things that I see people say online, or some of those other people who are pundits that say certain things. If it was the Kartel before prison, dog me, I'm gonna suffer. And probably dog me and film own too. But you can see the change in his response, the survival without bitterness. People, Miss Julia included, we connect to transformation, not incarceration. Right? You fill in the blanks. The artist who lost momentum after prison. I'm not going to tell you which one. All right? The culture moved on without them. Right? They relied on sympathy instead of substance. I don't have to tell you which ones. You can think about it yourself. Connect the dots. They couldn't reconnect to a changed culture. There was no creative evolution. And their sound became outdated. You do your own work on that. Right? Kartel did the opposite. He stayed mentally active. He continued creating. He observed the cultural shifts. He adapted his voice and his focus. Here's the key difference. He evolved while other people were waiting. He evolved while others waited. He has earned respect versus morbid fascination. The morbid fascination is the prison hype. He has earned respect. Why does this matter? Because the audiences like me don't celebrate prison. We celebrate who someone becomes after pressure. This is dancehall. Go back to slide 1 when I describe what dancehall is. It's more than just music. It's also a mindset. It's also resilience. It's also overcoming. Right? That's a big theme in most of the dancehall hits too, even from Bounty Killer. Overcome, overcome. Kartel's reception today reflects respect, recognition, and cultural validation, not spectacle. It's not a spectacle. And you know what?